What do you do when your front lines collapses? Most panic, pro adapt. Hey guys, it's Burgas here. Today I'll show what to do when everything go wrong in the war. And honestly, I have been fighting where our tanks fell in seconds and still we turn the tide. And this is how we actually do it. One thing that you have to do it for sure is always have one tank in your mage boat. This is one of the things. Right now, I'm going to show you what I mean by that is, as you can see, I'm having right now in this fight my Goresh sitting here. I'm going to point him there. I can actually decide, should I actually go with this hero or I can actually just let them stay there. It's very important, you know, we're bringing one infantry on the battlefield, but at the same time we're looking to get some value from this infantry. And one of the things is just have this infantry there. Right now I'm going to attack with my Goresh all these mages that are there. I know the Goresh is out, so but still I'm just going to send them against mages. I think I'm going to get some good amount of merits, and as you can see the Goresh immediately get blocked from other infantry. Not many people are doing that, but it's very important to have one hero, one infantry hero. I think maybe Goresh Skogul is the best example for this, where you can, you know, they have the survivability, they have everything needed. So to be efficient, use your Goresh or backup infantry to replace the fallen lines. Never waste potential troop. So don't send immediately your Goresh and Skogul or Goresh and Kuma or Kuma League 1. Actually, this is the two very nice infantry legions in Call of Dragons, but the moment your front lines fail, just send your infantry to replace an infantry that already get fallen. Like this, everybody in your team is not going to start running around. They're going to be there, there's still going to be infantry, and not like sending all the infantry and everything vanish, and after this what we can do is just running. And the moment you start running is actually the moment where you're not targeting any legion, but at the same time you get targeted. When you get targeted, you're going to the enemy is going to execute their rage skill if they catch you, and you're not going to execute nothing because you're not targeting absolutely nothing. It's very important for the mage mains, marksman mains, or whoever mains is, if you're not targeting nothing, you're not going to execute rage skill. Now you may execute artifacts, but you're not going to be able to execute a rage skill. Any situation like this, you just need good decision making, and this is something that I do for a very long time in Call of Dragons with this one infantry. Yeah, if I bring 5 mage legions from time to time, I actually do it. If I bring only like 5 mage legions, I'm counting someone else someone else to actually bring one infantry that can replace an infantry that die in the front lines. Or if we decide to do some blink play, I'm also going to need an infantry if I want to catch as many mages as I can, because if you do a blink with 1 or 2 infantry, they just disappear so fast. So yeah, always have a 1 infantry in the back lines just to replace the fallen one in the front lines, and have it with blink. Now I also recommend Shield of Sturdiness. I think is better from the blink. Even though the blink, the range is just more higher, and you can actually catch a decent amount of mages. It's like they're like fishes, brother. They're like fishes, and the moment you blink is actually the moment where you try to catch as many as you can at the end of the day. So camp players win wars. Panic spread defeat is very important, and it's also a moral stuff. I'm not gonna lie. If you see that the front lines you're basically losing there, you start thinking maybe they're way more better from us and etc. In some cases, yeah, there's a Wells, there's a Krakens, etc. That, you know, is very hard to be beaten just with hopes and good strategies. Not going to happen this thing, because they can non-stop resource heal. They have their legions like Awakened, Example artifacts, SVIP. All these things actually matter. Believe it or not, that we make huge jump with this Example and SVIP in Call of Dragons. So Wells and Krakens actually get pretty solid, how to say it, very solid advantage from this point, having an Example and having the SVIP. But yeah, at least we can try to help the front lines with not panicking and knowing exactly what we have to do in the front lines. And believe it or not, adapt and you will save more troops that you're going to lose. This is absolutely correct, because again, in the panic, people make stupid things. I personally look myself. If I panic, because it happened even to me, I'm not cold-blooded or something like this. Sometimes, you know, when tons of cavalry rush in your mages, and you see the amount of cavalry is close to the same to amount of mages, and you know that most likely 2 or 3 legions from your mages is going to be sent at home. So, you know, this is a panic, but you cannot do that much because those bad boys are very fast. But if it's not something like cavalry, and even with cavalry, having your Goresh in the backlines with 1 Spirit Bone Torque can definitely taunt like 5 cavalry, and you can just try to escape from there. Also, cavalry are dying very fast, but this is a topic for other video. Now, some commanders that I can suggest for this one infantry that you want to have in the backlines, just to maybe replace the front lines or to execute some blink, it strongly depends what is going to be the target, because, you know, I speak, it's very nice if the legion is having a Spirit Bone Torque, and at the same time I speak, it's very nice if the legion is having Shield of Sturdiness, or very nice if the legion is having arrow, blink arrow. It strongly depends what is going to be the offensive. So, you know, watch your war leaders what they are saying there. But the legion there is going to be Kuma plus Goresh. Absolutely crazy flexibility under the pressure. Some people are actually using League 1, but I think League 1 is created in Call of Dragons mostly for rallies. I mean, this type of things to do a rally. So far, I think this is the best rally hero in Call of Dragons, League 1. So, you know, having this hero for 2 different purposes is very hard. If it's good in both, for example, open field and rallies, even though that in open field is also very good, don't get me wrong, but I think Kuma and Goresh is for there. And don't forget, like the video if you ever had to carry your team in the front line. I want to see how many people actually carry their team in the front line. Hit one like for it. Can be with infantry, it can be with marksmen, it can be whatever. Just I want to know how many people have this feeling, or they have built this strategy that is actually helping and carry their team in the front lines. So again, like this if you ever have to carry your team in the front lines. And one of the things that I want to say also is staying calm in the biggest wars is your biggest weapon. And it's not only in Call of Dragons. If you're calm in every situation, first of all, the rest of the people around you if they stress out over something, or if they panic over something, just you sitting there calm is going to make them is going to release huge stress or panic from them, because they see somebody is calm. Obviously not all the situation this thing work, and in some situation if you look calm, and they may, you know, think that you're crazy, but at the end of the day, on the battlefield, this is something that you have to keep in mind. Even if you see tons of cavalry going in your direction, there is nothing to panic in general. You cannot do crazy stuffs. The only thing you can actually do is getting your heroes in one castle, but right now in Call of Dragons we can, I think, have one hero in the castles, something like this. I mean, only one in general, not like in 5 castles one hero, but one is, no, it's not actually right. Yeah, we can have more heroes, but you can just bring your heroes. Yeah, I remember that I have a couple heroes in the different castles, so you can do that. If you see crazy cavalry coming in your direction, you can just send your some of your legions. You have, it's better to be the legions that is having more troops inside in some of the castles. If you are close to some of your teammate castles, just send them in the castle one by one and wait this cavalry to go away. It's just people are not doing stupid things when they are relaxed and they come. This is your biggest weapon in Call of Dragons. Just remember that, and you're going to be extremely efficient. And on the other side, when you come, it's like you give this impression that you're knowing what you're doing, even if you don't know what you're doing. Again, it's not only for Call of Dragons. If you stay calm, it's just giving this vibe that this guy is knowing what he's doing. So yeah, guys, have you ever, let me know in the comments, by the way, have you ever saved a battle after a frontline collapse? Most likely, if somebody comments under this video with this thing, most likely some kraken that was spamming non-stop 5 infantry legions. But sometimes, especially when on the both sides infantry die, just a single infantry legion can save tons of your mages and marksmen. A single one. Just throw them in the enemy direction, and I don't know, it's something like people, when they see infantry, start running away. And even if they're like maybe 100 legions there and you send your infantry, you can win like maybe 10 seconds or maybe 15 seconds, and your teammates and you can move out from this situation. So yeah, let me know in the comments, have you ever saved a battle after a frontline collapse? And again, don't forget to hit the like for every glitch moment that keep your army alive. So yeah, guys, this will be for this video. I really hope you enjoyed. Hit one like, subscribe. I wish you a great day, and see you in the next video.